All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Chaska Athletic Park, where the Metro East All-Stars will take on the South All-Stars here. It's John Sands, Don Gowerlich here today. Get ready for Hudson Ohm and from Zumbrota, Mazeppa to face off with this Metro East squad to get things going here in game number 1.
Timers, they're bought.
Just
if you don't want to talk, you don't have to.
so it's there you go. All right, here we go, getting things going here from Chaska. It's going to be Barta from Roseville? Roseville, yep. Spencer Barta going to lead things off here for Metro East.
What a beautiful day, folks. 76 degrees
I'm on channel, but it goes on the same.
here. Catcher from Roseville is Spencer Barta.
Hudson Ohm going to wind and fire. And they're swinging a miss, strike one. And we're off.
First pitch at 3:08.
Looks like he wants to work quick, winds and fires again. And that's going to stay fair. Ooh. Bobbled it. What do you think? Hit or error?
Hit. Second at number 4, the shortstop from Woodbury
Yep.
is
Kyle Larson in. Tough play there for Ohm. This is Kyle Larson of Woodbury. Metro East in gold. South in the red. Swing and a miss. Big hack. That ball is going foul.
balls to the foul ball version down at the grandstand along the third base dugout line. Get $1.
1 ball, 2 strikes. Runner on first. Here's Barta. Good movement on that pitch, just outside for a ball. If you're watching on YouTube, feel free to drop us a line. Let us know who you're cheering for, where you're from, any issues with sound or anything you have. Just let us know, and we'll try to fix them the best we can.
Batting third for the Metro East All-Stars, number 15, the designated hitter from Matamidi is Connor Finn.
Finn up here, Modern Meat Eye. Connor Finn hit 1 home run in the home run derby earlier today. A little different now when you're facing an actual pitcher versus a BP pitcher. Nice breaking pitch in there. Strike 2. got him looking. For out number 2. You hear that roar of the mighty South fans. They got quite a contingent here. Obviously, there's fans hanging around from the north as they play again right after this game. With 2 down now, runner on first base, Parda. Curveball in there, and batter knew it. Wanted to see a pitch, Del Berlin. Ground ball, that's going to get through. And that's going to move Barta to third, and watching the throw. First and third with 2 outs now. Good 2-out hit there.
Next up for Metro East, batting fifth, number 14, the left fielder from Hillbury is Jack Israel.
Jack Israel up now with 2 away. Big chance here for Steele. Ooh! Don't know if he'd give that an error, just a straight stolen base, and then defensive indifference going home. That's what we'll do, though. One ball, 1 strike, 2 out. Runner on second now. 1-0 Metro East. Fouled away. So 17th pitch of the inning. Two and 2 with 2 out. Oldham trying to work quick. And a pitch. Bender in there, strike 3. That'll do it for the half. 1 run on 2 hits. And East leads 1-0.
All right, I'm Don Gowerluck, and joined in the live stream here with a 1-0 lead for the Metro East over the South. Took a little time to go downstairs, talk to a couple of the scouts about the first inning of Mr. Ohm, who was throwing that first inning, and he was hitting 88 to 90 on the gun. In case you're wondering what that velocity was looking like for Hudson Ohm from Zumbrota Mazeppa. So Stillwater's Sullivan Conlon gets the first pitch popped up to third base, and the scouts are excited to see what he can do as well. Down there you have a couple of them with radar guns underneath, those little stalker guns. So it's one of those things I want to do on an April Fool's Day, is walk into a high school practice with a fake mustache and a fake stalker gun and put a permanent 99 miles an hour on the back of the gun and get everybody all revved up. Anyway, we got one out in the bottom of the first with the South hitting. And we have Peyton Telejohn from LeSueur Henderson. It was Carson Hart who took that first pitch and popped it to third base. This one's grounded to second. Little Olay play by the second baseman, but he recovers and makes the play. Nice job by Liam Berlin from Moundsview. You know, sometimes after you have infield, outfield, and you have some people that have been roughing up the dirt a little bit, you get some crazy hops, and it forces you into positions that you may not necessarily want to be in to make a play, but Liam recovered well, made a nice throw to first base to get the second out. That brings Grady Babcock from Casson Manorville up. Takes ball one. So Sullivan Conlon from Stillwater is throwing this first inning, and he's been working inside for 2 pitches in a row, missing the inside part of the plate. Just got done talking with a couple of the Metro North coaches after their game also downstairs. They play first game tomorrow, trying to figure out how they can deal with the injury bug. Got a couple of arms that have come up a little tender, and a outfielder that had an injury the other night in a game, and they came in as the healthiest team, and after one game they're looking like the team that is maybe having the biggest struggle with health. So we'll see what happens tomorrow morning. But back in this game, Sullivan Conlon is at a 3-1 count with Grady Babcock. Grady's a shortstop. So you're working with teams and players that are typically leadoff for 2 or 3 hitters in their, or 4 hitters in their on their teams, and some guys who are on the bench right now that normally never sit on the bench. And anyway, that's the fun of an all-star game, is you get to try different things, getting to be put into different positions. And right now, Trip McCann, the catcher, was coming up to hit with a runner on first as Grady works out a walk.
Number 4, the catcher from Litchfield is Trip McCann.
Trip was in the home run derby earlier today and put a couple out. Pickoff attempt is a little late. No real lead over there. Did see Babcock as a threat yet. Didn't take that second step, third step, whatever you want to say, with trying to get a lead off the pitcher.
And Don, speaking of just kind of the widespreadness of these
it's John Sands on the mic. Oh, I was wondering where that voice was coming from.
teams. Can you think of a conference that has a group of players in on 3 different teams?
Are you setting me up right now?
Should only be one that I can think of.
Well, it's not the Lake.
No.
And it's not. Is it the South Suburban?
No, I think they're only in. Yeah.
The Metro South. So then it would be. Oh, hold on. That's a trick question. So this has to be Wright County.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they got.
Wright County is like 100 miles west to east.
They got a guy in the north, New London Spicer.
Yeah, yep.
And McCann and a couple of guys here.
And New London Spicer's a couple of baseball throws above Highway 12 there.
Yeah.
And so that's the dividing line between north and south as you head out. West is Highway 12.
And
so
then
you got towns like New London Spicer, Litchfield, Wilmer, and all those that you never know what side of the highway they're on, and that determines what team they play on.
And I think it's the Metro West they got a guy on, and with the
Oh, yeah.
Central Northern Young America.
Well, and the Rockford coach.
Oh, and the Rockford coach,
Yep.
yep. So just
Cody Hallahan.
Yeah.
Huh?
Norwood Young America's on Metro South.
Also 4 teams. 4 of the
Trivia all around.
Yep.
Thank God for Rob Walsh back here. So, but yeah, John, you keep coming up with some trivia. I'm sure it's out there. So,
Oh, yeah.
well, runner at first takes a little hop. So we have a full count, 2 down. The infield's half running off the field, thinking that was a strike. Catcher's pointing at the runner, saying, "I dare you to go." Everybody's aware of a full count with 2 outs. First baseman decides to play back. The runner's going to take off here in a second. Yep. And strike 3. Looking at a pitch that was at the top of the strike zone. It looked like a good call on that, but tough one because obviously wasn't the pitch he was looking for. But at the bottom of 1, no runs, no hits, no errors, and we go to the top of the second. Metro East leading 1-0. All right, welcome back, everybody.
First baseman from Sibley is Brendan Kessler.
All right, so that brings our first baseman from Simley. This is Brendan Kester, number 8, and he takes strike 1 from Hudson Ohm. Well, we hope you're enjoying the broadcast. We have dozens and dozens and dozens from around the country, around the globe, following along on the live stream here. We appreciate you doing that. Feel free and shout out if it's you can't quite hear things, or if you'd like more commentary on certain individuals, or I can't guarantee we'll do it, but hey, you can comment, right? Anybody can comment. All right, so that pop up to the second baseman gets us to the first out of the inning, and we are now at New Life Academy's third baseman. This is Gavin McCullough. Oh, okay.
Since it's been published.
Not bad. All right, so Gavin McCullough, third baseman from New Life Academy, takes ball 1. Hudson Ohm is dealing fastballs and breaking balls. His when I was down watching earlier with some of the scouts, his fastball was between 88 and 89, occasionally hitting 90, and his breaking ball was in the upper 70s, maybe 77, 78. And you could see a little life on that fastball, some movement, which is an indicator that he's feeling loose. The ball's, fingers aren't gripping into over gripping, and just kind of letting that thing go. Just struck out strike 3 on that tight overhand breaking ball. That's a tough pitch. I don't know. It starts high and just ends up right in the strike zone like that. I don't know what you do with that.
It's just sometimes you just gotta put the bat out there and hope you make contact with the pitch like that. It's a nasty breaking pitch.
Yeah, it sure was. It's not fair. So that brings up Jack Dryman from Cretin Durham Hall as the right fielder. Hey, John, can you make more noise with your headset there? I just wondered, because I love that sound in my ears. Sounds like someone smacking me with a Nerf football. But so Jack Dryman from last year's state champions, Cretin Durham Hall, and then this year they were in the state tournament. So talk about a nice little run there.
I think Coach, what is it, Hanrahan?
Yeah, he's one of his coaches. He's over at first base right now.
He's got that program going where it needs to go.
Yeah, it sure seems like it, doesn't it? Jack is a 299 hitter with 3 home runs, 23 RBI, 24 hits on the season. He's susceptible to striking out, 28 strikeouts on the season, so maybe he won a game. He also pitches a little bit, 2-0 on the mound. And there's strike 3 on the breaking ball from Hudson Ohm. So no runs, no hits, no errors. After the top of the second, it is 1-0 Metro East. Hey, welcome back. Bottom of the second inning here with the 1-0 game. And the pitcher from Zumbrota Mazeppa, Hudson Ohm, is going to lead things off. Hudson chokes up a little bit on his bat, and probably not a bad idea with Sullivan Conlon on the mound there, as hard as he throws. But we were watching some of the warm-ups. You may have seen it on your live stream video. Sullivan was struggling a little bit in warm-ups. He had 3 straight pitches that hit the back bricks, and he just started that one down, or thrown away towards the backstop as well. So we're at 2-0 right now. So Sullivan lines up and delivers. Strike, but it's fouled off towards the cars. In game 1, we had a broken windshield And we will see about game 2 here if we can find ourselves some sort of auto glass company to be our key, because I'll tell you, here at Chaska Athletic, one of the things you want to be careful of is where you park your car. Foul balls off of real good flame-throwing kind of pitchers here can wreak havoc on glass. We have a 2-2 count. And now we have a strikeout. You know, both these pitchers have real nice velocity.
Number 14, first baseman from
And certainly can't deny that. The hitters just need to worry about timing and bring the barrel out there, but that's easier said than done sometimes. So the Metro East has 2 hits, 1 run, no errors. The South, no runs, no hits, no errors. Sullivan Conlon is a bit erratic here, but it's almost effectively erratic, where they don't know necessarily where the ball's going to go and have to stay on their toes in the batter's box. But right there, we have our first hit of the game for the South. A nice piece of hitting by Dane Guzzo from Winona Cotter Hope.
Next up for the South All-Stars, number 6, the left fielder from Litchfield is Alex Medina.
And the left fielder, Alex Medina Lizarraga from Litchfield, is up here. Solid left fielder, good defensively. Runner on first. You have an opening on the first base, second base side. Maybe you can put something in between there and move the runner over to third. They take a first pitch strike. Well, Sullivan Conlon has Alex to a 1-2 count right now with the runner on first. Tough breaking ball. That's a real good pitch right there, and one that you kind of just hope you can foul off. Alex couldn't quite make contact there. So 2 outs. Blake Sauer from Laverne is your next hitter. He's the second baseman, number 5. Runner on first base. Guzzo got there with a base hit. Isn't moving, not taking a huge lead. Blake, left-handed hitter from Laverne. Probably a solid 3-hour drive for him to get out here to Chaska. So Blake's a .366 hitter, no home runs, not a lot of strikeouts. He's more of a walk guy. When he gets on base, he steals bases, 18 stolen bases, 71 at bats. Also does a little pitching. So Blake Sauer, 3-0 count, I'm sure he's taking here. And there's ball 4. Walks the number 8 hitter, which will bring up your number 9 hitter, who hails from Century. Jack Esau from Rochester Century. Your right fielder hitting 9th today, which again I've talked about before. A lot of these guys are 1, 2, 3, or 4 hit type hitters. Not used to maybe hitting 8th or 9th. So Jack Esau from Century goes after strike 1, fouls that off. Jack's a .429 hitter, has a home run, 33 hits on the season, 12 stolen bases, 5 doubles. Not a strikeout guy, walks a lot. But on a pitch like that, oh my goodness, Sullivan Conlon has the breaking ball going, and it wouldn't shock me if he wastes a pitch right here and then goes right back to that breaking ball. 0-2 count. Not your typical 9 hitter right here. Well, he goes right after him with the fastball, which is fouled straight back. Jack Esau is battling, trying to open things up a little bit here with the base hit. Maybe score a runner, move a runner over to third, tie this game up. There's that breaking ball I was talking about. Fouled it off at the plate. Came right back up and hit him. Catcher back there is Spencer Barta from Roseville. That was a real nice spot and a real nice block by Spencer. Kept the runners in place. Otherwise, that ball gets by him, squirts away. You have runners on second and third, and who knows what happens on this pitch. But the baseball gods typically know. That's a great breaking ball in the outside corner. Tough to take. 2-2 count. So 2-2 count, 2 outs. It's a 1-0 game. Sorry, I'm not doing a great job of keeping up on the board with the live stream. Great foul back, but again, that ball guaranteed is going to hit a car. There's a little kid checking out the backside to see, all right, which car got hit and how bad does it look? Little kids, if they get the foul balls here, they get $1. There's somebody sitting over on the side handing out dollar bills when the foul ball comes back. So that's a pretty cool part of Chaska Athletic. 2-2 pitch. That fastball's high. So the runners will be moving. 3-2, 2 outs. And this is a big pitch. You got the 9 hitter. Like I said before, not your typical 9th hitter. Full count, 2 down. The runners will be on the move, so you can guarantee yourself runners are going to get 2 bases if there's a ball that's hit to the outfield. Ball 4 loads the bases. And it flips the order back up to the top where you have Mankato East Carson Hart hitting as the center fielder. Carson Hart, left-handed hitter, hitting .419 on the season, 27 walks. So he'd walk essentially once a game. 31 hits, so he'd essentially get a hit a game. 18 RBI. Real solid season for Carson Hart. And there's strike 1 on the outside corner. Sullivan Conlon hits that outside corner. Bases are loaded. Ball hit the center, up in the air, and just hanging up there for that 3rd out. Well, the South threatens, but Adrian Thompson makes the catch to end the 2nd inning. We have a 1-0 score in favor of the Metro East as they come to bat in the top of the 3rd. We'll see you on the other side.
This 51st annual All-Star. Thompson, center fielder.
And welcome back, everybody. We're in the top of the third, and Adrian Thompson from Eastridge, who just made the last catch of the last out, is leading things off. Hudson Ohm in his third inning of work was ahead 0-2. And strike three. Adrian Thompson was hitting .326 and had 4 home runs. So, like I said before, not your typical 9 hitter. That flips the order back up to Spencer Barta from Roseville, the catcher. Spencer hit .427 in one of the toughest conferences in the state, the Suburban East. 2 home runs, 38 hits. And from what I can tell, 38 hits would put him second on his Metro East team to Kai Larson. There's a ball hit to the backhand side of the, that's probably a base. I don't know, that's a tough one because he's so quick. That's got to be a base hit, I would think, but we'll check with our judges on that.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, we're going base hit on that one. It'd have been a backhand, an awfully tough play, especially with a speedy runner.
For the catcher, number 18 from Stillwater, running at first base is Carter Nelson.
So Carter Nelson from Stillwater is going to come in courtesy run. And Kai Larson, who I just mentioned before with 44 hits, is up to bat. That ball gets by the catcher. He doesn't see it. It's back to the backstop, and that runner's taken off for third base. No play. I thought maybe we'd have a throw. He didn't stop rounding second, but the scary part about it is he didn't really look back where the catcher was either. As a coach, that makes you get gray hair or two here and there, but Kai Larson, the shortstop, is hitting now. 1 out and a runner on third. So the Metro East can extend their lead. Wow, that didn't miss by much. Ohm handles it in stride. No real body language one way or another. Just keeps dealing. Okay, kids, so the runner at third base is in foul territory, and that ball almost hit him. That is why you're leading off in foul territory, and then you take a step in towards the line and go back in fair territory. Every high school coach is saying, good job, runner, way to go. You've been well coached. Carter Nelson deserves some props for that. Okay, so breaking ball made Kai Larson kind of buckle a little bit, but he's able to get the bat head out enough to foul it off on the right field line. So good for Kai staying alive. 2-2 count, 1 down. Metro East leads 1-0. And the pitch. Boy, that breaking ball didn't miss by much. Had to be low. We're at a full count with 1 out. We have ball 4 and another breaking ball. Seems like Ohm has lost a little bit of command of his second pitch. Sometimes they'll say, pitching coaches will often say, you have a tough time with the fastball. Try to locate the breaking ball for the the pitch. If you're having a tough time with your breaking ball, you may need to look at your changeup grip to allow you to get a little bit better, tighter grip on the curveball. Just showing all your pitches. Oh, what a great hit and run. So your hitter up at the plate is a left-handed hitter watching the leave shortstop to go to cover second base. He hits it right through that hole. What a great piece of hitting by Connor Finn from Matamidi. That's a huge RBI right there. 2-0.
Next up from Mountain View, second baseman Liam.
And that'll bring up Liam Berline from Mounds View. What a great jump by Connor Finn. No chance as the catcher throws it to second base. And they do the double steal right now. So we have a double steal Connor Finn getting a great jump at first base, taking 2 hops before home even delivers the pitch. And then from third base, you have the steal of home as the second base runner gets under the tag. Great execution right there. I'm sure they worked on that in practice yesterday. Kidding, of course. That was the base runner out there. Nice play by the second baseman. Gets a soft, kind of a one-hop line drive towards him. He has to go to his left. Makes a nice clean play. Gets a runner at first, which will bring up Jackson Israel from Hill Murray. So Kai Larson was the one I was talking about who had stolen home. Good base running there. We have 2 outs, 3-0 lead for the Metro East. You have Connor Finn at third base. You have Jack Israel up at the plate, left fielder. Hudson Ohm on the mound. Starting to kind of fall in love with his breaking ball here a little bit. We talked a little bit earlier when the Metro North was playing the second time through the order. These guys get used to the velocity. My goodness, this thing's hit real well out to center. Beautiful play out in center field to make the track down and make the catch. That's your third out of the inning, but your Metro East comes through, and even after Carson Hart makes that great catch, but your Metro East comes through and scores a couple runs in the top of the inning to make it a 3-0 lead. 2 runs on 2 hits and 2 stolen bases. And again, you have, like I said, second time through, you get these pitchers that throw hard, that have real good command in the fastball the first time through, and the second time, maybe they get used to that velocity a little bit, and they start chipping away, fouling balls off, which is another thing we've talked about, some foul balls and different things. But you get that pitch count up a little bit. You get the hitters onto the pitches and starting to feel a little more confident, and then it just takes that one guy, just, all right, we're going to hit it through the hole, or we're going to get a nice hit to right field or left field. Starts building the team confidence and things. All right, we're going to flip it over to the bottom of the inning. The South is down 3-0. All right, welcome back to the bottom of the third. Sullivan Conlin is dealing from Stillwater. And let's see what we got for a hitter here. Just give me a moment. Boy, he almost hits him. Did he hit him? Nope. We have Peyton Telejohn from LeSueur Henderson. The third baseman is up. That pitch was inside. Looked like it. Yeah, it was close to grazing him. Telejohn puts a ball down in the right field corner. It's going to be foul, and what a great effort out there by the right fielder. Does a sliding catch on the warning track before getting to that opening over there. Great effort by Jack Dryman from Cretin-Durham Hall. If you get a chance, I don't know if that's something that they catch. I don't think they could see that. No, so Jack Dryman's over there. He's running over to the corner, and he has to make a sliding play, and boy, sorry you couldn't see that. I'll tell you, it looked cool. Nice shot up the middle. That ball's going to land in the gap. Could be an extra base hit. Is going to be an extra base hit. Center fielder's going to his backhand side, and coaches will always talk about base runners rounding as hey, if that outfielder's going to their backhand, look for the extra base. That's exactly what happened, even though Adrian Thompson worked real hard to get that ball in as quickly as he could. So good start for Peyton Telejohn from LeSueur Henderson off of Sullivan Conlon. The South needs a little life, and they're trying to get it here. Grady Babcock from Casson Manorville, the shortstop, is up. So Sullivan starts with ball one, fastball up and in. Runner on second. Sullivan stares him down. Another fastball up and in. So Spencer Barter is going to go out and talk to him. Just settle things down, maybe reset a little bit. It's possible they could be changing some things up sign-wise. Didn't see that the runner at second was tipping anything off. Again, most of these guys have probably not worked together at any point. They've played against one another probably since they were 10 years old in many cases, but some of them are getting their first chance ever to play on the same team. Well, that visit out to the mound helped out because Spencer Barter was pretty happy with that pitch, and that ended up being a strike away. Spencer does a nice job behind the plate, hides the signs real well, gets in a good little kickstand motion, right leg out, left leg down. Looks like a good thrower behind the plate, good arm. I'm just wondering if this runner at second base watches the third baseman at all, because the third baseman's playing pretty far back, and in between pitches he doesn't really pay. He turns his back on the field. I'm wondering if he's going to say, you know what, I might try to take third on a... Oh, nope, third baseman's paying attention now. So kind of interesting to see some of the in-between pitch behaviors of guys. And as a coach, you're always looking for those kinds of things to see what you can take advantage of. Full count, nobody out. That breaking ball comes in for Sullivan Conlon for strike three. Great pitch. Tough one. What do you do with that pitch if you do make some contact? You're just hoping to foul it off. But anyway, we have another strikeout for Sullivan Conlon. Both of these pitchers have been striking out a number of guys. I'm sure John has an update on strikeouts right now, but that brings up the catcher from Litchfield, Trip McCann. So Telejohn at second. McCann at the plate with a chance to put a run on the board for the South. Outfield playing standard depth. Center field a little bit shallower than the right and the left fielders. Right fielder is pretty far pulled to the line. There's a little bit of a gap in right center, even with the center fielder shading towards right center. Now the right fielder moved to close the gap a little bit. I don't think he can hear me, but he kind of did. So that's ball four, 4-pitch walk. Got to go, John? How do you get runners going on that? Oh, okay. Yeah. Gotcha. All right, so that'll bring up the pitcher, Hudson Ohm. So the runner at first base is Teague Meyer coming in. Ohm at the plate with a chance to help his own cause. Let's see what he does with it. Conlon delivers outside. So Hudson Ohm is a great pitcher, but as a hitter, 3 home runs, .413 batting average, 31 hits. Chokes up a little bit on the bat. That ball skipped at about the 57-foot mark, and great stop by Spencer Barta. We're going to get a visit to the mound by Buzz Hanahan, the Cretin-Durham Hall coach, just to check and make sure that everything's all right with Sullivan and Make sure the infield is understanding, hey, we got a 3-run lead we're protecting. Let's throw some strikes and try to make some plays. We have a great defense behind us. So a 2-0 count with 1 down. Runners on first and second. Could have easily been second and third if it wasn't for the work of Barta behind the plate. There's a strike. Ohm fouls it back, heading back towards the cars. Again, if there is an auto glass dealer that would like to be part of our sponsorship for the next year's All-Star Series, boy, we could use one of those the way things are going here. A lot of foul balls today. If you get a foul ball in Chaska, make sure you get your dollar for it. That breaking ball by Sullivan Conlon gets Hudson Ohm for strike 3. And that puts the South down to their 2-out situation with the first baseman coming up. Dane Guzzo from Winona Cotter Hope has a chance to help his team, but his team really needs him right now. Infield's back, covering ground, letting the runners take an extra step. And Sullivan gets that first breaking ball across, and Guzzo swings through it. Kind of a long inning out here for the defense. Another breaking ball. That was high. The umpire made the motion that it was up, while a number of our fans were like, hey, that's a great spot. Nobody's tapping their helmets for ABS right now, though. It's probably good. Well, that ball's hit to the right center gap. That's going to be extra bases. He's got first. He's heading to second base. The ball's misplayed out and right. Wouldn't have mattered. He was going to end up at second base anyway. The throw to the plate is late, and the South has scored 2. It's a 3-2 lead for the Metro East over the South, with the South rallying right now. Great at bat for Dane. 2 RBIs, a clutch double. Now, could it be an error because the guy scored and it was a close play at the plate? The little overrun in right field allowed that guy to take the extra steps. Don't know. The double was for sure going to happen. But we're not sure about the run from it could have been runners on second and third. Instead, you have that misplay by the right fielder, who had previously, a little earlier, made this great diving attempt. Jack Dryman out to almost catch a ball in right, but overran that one. It was a good relay to the plate. Strong throws. Just a little bit late. Guzzo's at second base. Alex Medina Lizarraga from Litchfield is your left fielder and up at the plate right now. He has a 2-0 count as Sullivan Conlon has been roughed up a little bit here in the bottom of the third. Again, that second time through the order. Hitters get used to the velocity. Hitters get used to seeing things, learning from one another's at-bats. Sharing information. You know, the one thing, if you're a kid coming out to this game, you're a 10 to 12-year-old kid learning the game, and a lot of kids will sit out, watch the game, and see what's happening on the field itself. But if you look in the dugouts, if you look in the on-deck circles, and watch how these guys are paying attention to the pitcher, looking for different mannerisms. How do they hold the ball before they throw a breaking ball? How do they hold the ball before they throw a curveball? What does the guy on deck do? They're studying every chance they get. All right, so that was ball 4. Again, another long. This is a long inning for Sullivan Conlon. He's thrown a lot of pitches. Runners on first and second. Great at bat by Medina Lizarraga, and that brings up Blake Sauer from Laverne. Left-handed hitter, second baseman. So there's another ball. Fastball in the other's batter's box. Sullivan needs to take a breath and just try to reset. He's in a little bit of a tough streak right now after giving up the double. That breaking ball, which had been called strikes earlier, he's not getting that call right now. He's throwing extra pitches here. The South's battling. They're having good at-bats. That fastball was right down the middle. 2-1 count. You know, there's times pitchers feel like they have to do everything themselves, and they will sometimes panic a little bit when they start getting hit and think, oh, I've got to throw harder. I've got to locate more and be more perfect. And really, they just need to give their outfielders and infielders a chance to make a play for them. Put the pressure on the hitter, but right now, Sullivan's putting some pressure on himself with a 3-1 count. I do see there is some activity down in the bullpen here for Metro East. You can't see it on our camera here, but there's activity down there. Oh, that looked really good. I don't know. I'm sorry, but I don't know where that pitch was. That looked pretty doggone good. So the 3-1 fastball misses. Sullivan's kind of looking towards the dugout, shaking his arm a little bit. Bases loaded with 2 outs. And that brings up the number 9 hitter, Jack Esau from Rochester Century. Again, there is no such thing as a number 9 hitter in the series. They're all 1s, 2s, 3s, and 4s. There's a strike. And I'm sorry, but I don't know where that pitch was different from the pitch that was just thrown for ball 4. But I digress. I'm going to sit back and just commentate rather than critique. So again, we talk about little things. Your runner at third base, which is Dane Guzzo, who had the big 2-run RBI, does a great job of going down from third base in foul territory. Because if the ball hits him and he's in fair territory, he's automatically out. He takes a step in, goes back in fair. Runner at second base is doing a tremendous job of getting a good secondary, so if there's a ball hit to the outfield, he's trying to score. Shortstop and second baseman have been out there for about 20 minutes, so they're not really working too hard, working that runner back, so he's taking advantage of it. That's Alex Medina Lizarraga. And the runner at first, Blake Sauer, he's got nobody near him. And that curveball was high on a 1-2 count. I am sure that Sullivan would love nothing more than just, please get me out of this inning. You can see the velocity drop a little bit. You can see the sharpness and tightness on the breaking ball. A little bit, losing it a little bit there. So, full count, 2 down. Runners are going to be going. And this could be the tying run, or this could be the run, the missed opportunity that breaks the South's heart early on in this game. If you're a Metro East person, you just want to say, put it across the plate, we'll make a play for you. Which is exactly what Conlon did. Hit to the right fielder, who's kind of kicking it around towards the second base area, but he wasn't going to get the runner scoring anyway. That ball was roped out in right field, and great at bat. 2-run RBI. There are 2 runs scored. Jack Esau from Century, his base hit to right. And again, full count, runners are going. That runner at second base is going to score on just about anything that gets out to the green grass in the outfield. That flips our lineup for the 3rd time up to Carson Hart from Mankato East. And you can see a little bit of anxious movements down in that bullpen. He's hurrying up. Actually, the guy looks like he's ready to go. Here's a breaking ball for a strike. Even though Barta went down to his knee to catch that one, that was called a strike, and I'm sure they're thinking, where was that pitch called 15 pitches ago? But runners on first and third, 2 out. Boy, that high strike has gone away. It just, it's not there. Two one count. You can just kind of see it in Sullivan's body language right now. He's like, you know, I think I'm about done. He's working hard, though. He's trying to work through it. Throws it over to first. He must have an idea that something could be happening here. There's a red SUV driving down in right field that could get hit by Carson Hart if he'd like to. I think it's Dale Welter's vehicle. Instead, he hits it right back up the middle past Sullivan. Just missed getting a glove on it. It's a great at-bat for Carson Hart. Base knock up the middle and scores a run. Scores Blake Sauer from third base, and now the change is coming on. Well, that's it for Sullivan Conlin after 2 2/3 of an inning. Sullivan's teammates are coming out to give him 5 for his hard work, and he obviously would have liked to have gotten that third out, but he's going to get some help with number 16 coming in, I'm sorry, not Coulter Heggie, that's the other 16. This is Robbie Babcock from St. Croix Prep. St. Croix Prep, Robbie Babcock, you're going to be, just when I tell you the numbers of Robbie Babcock, you're going to be like, oh my gosh, where'd this guy come from? But I'll find him for you here, and you're going to be pretty amazed. So, you have 61 innings pitched. You have an 8-1 record. So this is Robbie Babcock, 6'4", 195 pounds, going to Concordia St. Paul, D2 school. NSIC. 61 innings pitched, 31 hits, so maybe a hit every other inning. 21 walks, so maybe a hit or a walk every third inning. 126 strikeouts in 61 innings pitched, which means there are times he has struck out the side. I think that's going to translate to a pretty doggone good fielding percentage for your team, and an 8-1 record with an ERA of 1.14. So, Robbie Babcock, he pretty solid stats. He was asked, give me a short scouting report on yourself as a player. What are your strengths? He has a plan with every pitch. He loves to execute. He has 3 pitches that he can throw at any count, which if you can find me a high school pitcher that has 3 pitches that can throw him in any count, that is remarkable. What do you enjoy most about playing high school baseball? Gets to spend time with some of his best friends, and he loves the overall competition. And as far as interest goes, he loves to golf. Find me a pitcher who doesn't love to golf, and I think that's a rarity right there. But those pitchers, they love to golf. So with that said, here comes Robbie Babcock from St. Croix Prep. Well, Peyton Telejohn's getting his third at-bat in this game, in the third inning. And he's had himself a pretty good game so far. Robbie's coming in with 2 outs. That's a nice, tight, sharp breaking ball right there. But he's coming in is it? Yeah, it's 1 out. The board says 3-1, so the board's going to have to clear. We have runners at first and second. Well, Babcock is now at 2-0. Had this on a long time. My head's getting itchy. Babcock delivers, and now we're at 3-0. Was that a strike? Did I miss it? I thought it was a ball. So we're either at 3-1 or 2-2. Give me a moment. Oh, that baseball went right behind the umpire's feet. It's good to see a backstop that stops the baseballs. Umpire didn't give me a sign on that, so it looks like the board says it's 2-2. I think it's 3-1, but I could easily be wrong. We'll go with 2-2. Ball hit right back up the middle. Second baseman, the pitcher makes a stab. The second baseman misses. The shortstop makes a nice clean stop, but he throws over to first, and it gets to the first base fence, gets by the first baseman, and a run scores. So we're at 6-3. 6-3 with an error on the shortstop. That's a good question. Hit error? Yeah, it could be a hit error. Yeah.
Hit error.
Yeah, that probably would be a hit, and there would be 1 RBI on that.
Hit and then an error.
And the error on the throw allowed the runner to move up to second base, and potentially the runner from second to move to third. Babcock from the windup throws some heat on the outside corner, gets the strike call. And your hitter right now is number 3. Oh, I'm sorry. Your hitter right now. So you have Robbie Babcock, and you have Grady Babcock. Robbie on the mound, Grady at the plate. Grady Babcock is from Casson Manorville. Robbie Babcock is from St. Croix Prep. I don't know if they're related. I doubt it. But it'd be fun if they were, huh? Something to talk about at a family reunion. That pitch has been a strike and a ball, and I don't know. That's a great pitch right there. I don't know. It's 1-2 count, 1 ball, 2 strikes, and Robbie, I'm sorry, you should be shaking your head at that one. All right, I will just go back to talking about the game instead of critiquing, but that foul ball is going down towards the right field corner where your Metro West is getting ready to hit right now, warming up. So, Grady Babcock has a 1-2 count. Robbie Babcock wants to strike him out and thinks he did in the previous pitch. Grady just fouled that one off. All right, that's clearly outside. We'll give, that's right, that's outside. Okay, so 2-2, 2 out, 6 runs on the board this inning for the South. 2 runners on. That curveball misses, so you had an 0-2, you had a tight miss, could have been a coin flip either way, and now you're at 3-2. All right, and here's our pitch with a full count. That misses pretty badly. So he goes from 0-2 to a walk. Grady wins that battle of potential cousins, distant relatives, whatever you want to call it. Game changer on what?
I have it on my phone. Oh, but he'd have to use your phone now.
Okay, well I got it. Oh boy.
I'll find where he is.
So am I going in to resume scoring here?
Yeah, let me X that. I'll send them up.
Okay. Thank you.
I'll send them up.
Okay. Well, Robbie Babcock has missed a couple straight pitches here, and there's a ball hit crushed to center field. Will Thompson get it? Thompson glides over, makes an easy. He makes a tough play look really easy out there. And that ball was hit. Oh, my goodness. Trip McCann gives that thing a ride. So, at the end of 3, the South has rallied. It is 6-3 in favor of the South. Big rally, big run scored inning. And that's where we're at right now. We'll see you on the other side. All right, welcome back, everybody. We are in the top of the 4th inning where we have a 1-0 count. And Hudson Ohm is feeling a little new life here with the 6-3 lead here. It looks like Brendan Kester from Simley is leading us off with Gavin McCullough and Jack Dryman. We watched a long inning from Sullivan Conlon last inning, and you could see the velocity just start to drop, the shoulders start to drop, and poor kid, there's a couple of calls that, again, I should stop talking about the calls, but it was tough on him. So, fall back, we have a 2-2 count, nobody out. Your leadoff hitter of the inning is Brendan Kester. Rob, you're good at that. You're multitasking.
Trying my best.
Yeah.
Just happen to notice it's at 3
So we replaced John with Rob Walsh. Rob's taking care of Game Changer and the on-screen little board of strikes, balls, outs, and runners on. But that breaking ball just stymies Brendan Kester, and it's still a tough pitch in the 4th inning here. 1 down for the Metro East, who needs to rally and try to pick up some of those runs back. Boy, that breaking ball is tough. Gavin McCullough from New Life Academy is your hitter. It's another strike. So you know the umpire calls strikes on curveballs. It's good. Gavin McCullough hit .444, had 3 home runs and 25 RBI, went 63 at bats. Very few strikeouts, 12 walks. Pretty good waist pitch there by Hudson Ohm. We have a 1-2 count. Nobody on, 1 down. And the pitch. We got a 2-2 count. Hudson just throws a heavy baseball. That pitch on the outside, we've seen a lot of foul offs into the parking lot. No real solid contact from anybody. He elevates it well, keeps that fastball at the top of the strike zone. Then he drops that breaking ball, and it's tough. He's a good pitcher. He's going to do well. And another thing here is you've got a hitter that's just fouling pitches off, Gavin McCullough. And he's worked himself to a full count. So, great pitcher-hitter duel. This is what it's all about. And he loses him. Ball 4, great at bat by McCullough. Great at bat.
Next up from Cretin-Durham Hall, the right fielder, Jack Dryman.
So that'll bring up Cretin-Durham Hall's Jack Dryman. So Hudson Ohm, he's going to the University of Minnesota. 35 innings pitched from the stats that we have. So 35 innings pitched. Gave up 5 earned runs. ERA of 1. 75 strikeouts, but that ball is lifted to left, and that ball is out of here. Wow. What a shot to left field by Jack Dryman. That ball was hit. It wasn't one of those that you necessarily knew was gone right off the bat, but wow, he hit that thing and it just kept going. That'll be a thrill he'll be able to keep with him for a long time. Very cool.
Home run by Jack Dryman, 347 feet. Nice hit there.
Danny Laufenberger says it was 347 feet.
Next up from Eastridge,
And that could very well be.
center fielder Adrian Thompson.
So as I'm reading stats on the pitcher, he gives up a home run. So I think I'm going to stop doing that for all of you fans of the South. Oh, that's a tough pitch for Adrian Thompson, but he ducked, and that curveball wrapped right around, backdoored, and was called for a strike. That's a great pitch. Another curveball to the 9 hitter, Adrian Thompson. And again, there isn't any typical 9 type of hitter here, but you got to put people somewhere. What a fantastic play by the shortstop, who made a really strong throw across the diamond. Adrian Thompson legs it out. Great hustle. He's safe at first. Could have gone either way, but great play by the shortstop. He's still wondering, are you sure about that, Blue? But Grady Babcock from Casson Manorville made a fantastic play on that. Adrian Thompson from Eastridge safe at first on an infield hit. And that ball, the catcher can't find it. It went to the backstop, and Thompson's still running. He rounds second, and he's on his way to third. He's fast. And he's leading off even a little bit, just making sure the catcher's paying attention to him. Metro East needs this run. They need anything to happen. So the leadoff hitter, Spencer Barta, the catcher, he's up in one of those situations you just love. Runner on third, 1 out. Chance to tie it up. Stop some of the momentum that the South has been building. That ball's hit the center. It might score Thompson. We will see. Catch is made. The throw's on the way to the plate. It is high, and Thompson scores. Barta does his job. Scores him, ties up the ball game. It's what every coach hopes for is, hey, put the bat on the ball, make something happen, help your team. So the Metro East has scored 3 runs to answer back from the South's 6 runs in the last inning. 6 runs on 6 hits for the Metro East, 6 runs on 6 hits for the South. I don't know if Hudson Ohm has given up 6 runs in any of the games he's pitched. Wow. That is a fantastic pitch that apparently was just off the edge of the plate. 2-0. 2 outs. And a 2-0 breaking ball. That's just not fair. Kyle Larson, shortstop, is thinking to himself, hey, where's my fastball? There's another breaking ball and a 2-1. So Hudson Ohm's kind of pitching backwards here a little bit. Well, maybe not. He's just decided, let's change things up. 2-0, starts with a couple fastballs that miss. Goes to the breaking balls, gets him to nibble and chase. Throws a third breaking ball in a row, misses on that one, so you almost have to think to yourself, is the fastball coming next? And it is. Right towards the third base dugout. So you can't really see it in your screen, but the cool thing about Chaska Athletic is you got a nice little area where you can sit with stools and players can hang over the fence a little bit. Oh my goodness. Kyle Larson, you have the same reaction I do. He's like, that is not a strike. And I don't know. Anyway, fastball down and in, and it is strike 3. So after 3.5, our game is tied. And if you are a Metro East fan, you are thrilled with what just happened, except for the last call. And if you're a South fan, you're thinking, hey, we have 4 chances to keep scoring runs here. So we'll see you on the other side of things. Well, welcome back, everybody. Zimbrota Mazeppa's Hudson Ohm is going to lead things off in the bottom of the 4th. Beautiful Chaska Athletic Field. There's virtually no wind in the outfield right now. And Hudson Ohm drives a ball to right field. The right fielder's tracking back. Dryman makes the catch. 1 pitch, 1 out. And that will bring up number 14, Dane Guzzo. With he's one of our hitting heroes for the South. He had a couple RBIs earlier in the game. First baseman. Now Dane takes ball 1, a breaking ball on the outside. Just heard Denny Laufenberger pronounce Dane's last name is Guzzo. I'm not sure, so we're just going to call him Dane. And that pitch is a strike, that fastball. Babcock with the pitch, and it gets Dane to foul it straight back. A 1-2 count. Good crowd today. A lot of people around to see different games. This is game 2 of a 4-game set for today. The Metro East, the South, the Metro South are in the same bracket. This is the first game of that bracket. Babcock misses wide. In your earlier game, the Metro North tried to rally back, but they ended up losing to the North 6-3. It was 6-0 at one point. Nice changeup by Babcock. That strikes out Dane, which will give the second out for the Metro East. Time to share a little knowledge on that one from Dane to Alex Medina. Alex Medina, the left fielder, is up. There are, just so you know, there's a couple pitchers warming up down in the south bullpen. A big lefty. I'll have to figure out who that is. Number 20. Let me take a peek at that. I think it's number 20. Strike one by Babcock here, so it's a 1-1 count. Oh, Quinn Weiss. Quinn Weiss from Casson Manorville. Yeah, he's got good size. When you can see him from the bullpen from here, and it's like, yeah, he's a pretty big kid. He's about 6'2", 230. So Casson Manorville has 2 All-Stars this year. Grady Babcock and then Quinn Weiss. He throws pretty hard down there, too. All right, so back to Robbie Babcock here. Doesn't get the corner call. He's kind of readjusting his hat as he catches the ball and kicking around some dirt. Probably asking himself, what do I have to do? But anyway, Blake Sauer is now your hitter. Alex Medina worked a really nice at bat. He's been tough all game. Alex Medina is good on the bases. He has a good eye at the plate. He's at first base right now. Sauer takes ball 1. Jack Esau on deck from Rochester Century. Sauer's a second baseman. Babcock tries to make a throw over to first base to get Alex Medina leaning, but safe at first. 2 down for your Metro East. 2 quick outs. We're at a 2-0 count. Jeff Cole over at third base is your third base coach. He's from Maple River, and Mike Jasperson over at first base from Pine Island, an assistant for Dan Drazen over there. He won the state title last year. I don't see that Jeff Cole is putting on any signs for Alex Medina on a 2-1 count, but Alex Medina's off. And that ball is fouled out of the stadium on the left side where my car is parked. And Danny Laufenberger is talking about appreciating you returning foul balls to bring them back to the guy down here with all the dollar bills. At Chaska Athletic, if you get a foul ball, you get $1. Go buy yourself half of a pop. 1/8 of a burger. All right, so that's strike 3. Nice pitch. Looked like a changeup there from Babcock. Keeps his team right there where he needs them. It is no runs, no hits, no errors. 6-6. Heading to the top of the 5th. I wonder if we're going to get one of those 5th inning stretches in a 7-inning game. We'll have to wait and see what Denny. I bet that happens probably next half inning. So we'll keep the sound on in the next half inning. But for now, we'll see on the other side of this. All right, welcome back, everybody. We have a bunch of changes that we're trying to take a look at here, and one of those new changes here is Patrick Carlin from Two Rivers as the hitter, and Quinn Weiss from Casson Manorville as your pitcher. Hayden Teets from Wyndham is your new catcher, and we'll have a bunch more as we see them come up to the plate or make plays in the field. We'll let you know. That one is skied straight up and into the whatever auto glass company wants to sponsor that fall ball in the future, into that area of the parking lot. We've already lost one windshield today. I can almost guarantee there's got to be another one or two that have also been crushed. I don't know. Most foul balls I've seen in an All-Star Series, is that even a category or a thing? Nice block by Hayden. He collapses real well on that ball, and no runners on, but it looks good. And he blocks it for his pitcher, which gives the pitcher a lot of confidence that he can throw the ball to him. I can almost guarantee you Casson and Wyndham have not worked together in terms of, Weiss to Hayden. They probably never played, pitcher, catcher, catch before. All right, so we're at a full count. Nobody on, nobody out. Wow, what a great pitch on the inside corner. That's a tough one. Carlin's coming in. That's a great pitch. He's been watching all game, but when that pitch comes in from a big guy like Quinn Weiss, and that's on your hands like that, that's a tough one that's a tough strike three. Great location for Quinn. Rob, need a charger or anything? Maybe that'll work. There you go. No. Oh, it'd probably help if it was plugged in, yeah. All right, so a 1-1 count. Number 6. Liam Burnline's hitting right now. He's the second baseman. This is complete if it helps. I don't know if it's the right end.
No.
Oh, bummer. Soft little ground ball to second base. Charges up on it. Makes a nice throw over to first. Good scoop. Good catch. Good play. All around. Well done. Ooh.
Charge doesn't need the trust that computer need that.
That's a bummer. Oh, we'll just go with it till we can't. All right, everybody. 0-2 count already on Jack Israel, the left fielder from Hill Murray. 2 down. Quinn Weiss has come in, and he's throwing strikes. This game's having a little drama with it. You have, Jack Israel getting hit and chucking the bat about 25 feet, and all his laundry with it. Must have hurt. Probably got him in the thigh. But a little drama with this game. You had 1 run, 2 runs, 3 runs by the Metro East, and you just get this 6-run barrage by the South. Tie game, top of the 5th. I don't think Jack Israel's stealing right now, seeing that he just got hit in the leg and didn't really like it. So,
Number 13 is Carter Nelson from Stillwater.
all right, batting now is Carter Nelson from Stillwater. Carter Nelson takes ball 1. So Carter Nelson was supposed to, oh, what a great play by the second baseman. Throws from his back, not backside, back, laying down, and gives it a 2-hop skip to the shortstop. Made a great stop, but doesn't get the play. But I'll tell you, what an effort. That was Cole Braunhausen. Oh, I lied. That is not Cole Braunhausen that made the great play. Let's get credit to the right guy. Come on, Gowerluck here. Oh, that's Cameron Fogel from Mankato Loyola. Oh, no. Ball hit off the shortstop's foot, and they're waving him around to the plate, and he's out at the plate. Wow. I think their coach kind of thought that ball was going to kick away a little bit further than it did. Jack Israel's cut down at the plate. First pitch swinging, ball hit to the shortstop, kicks it a little bit, but makes a throw to the plate and gets him at the plate. And that was Brody Rushmeyer from Glencoe Silver Lake. All right, so we're going to go into the bottom of the 5th with a 6-6 tie, and I will turn it over to Take Me Out to the Ball Game, presented by Denny Laufenberger and some sort of windshield auto glass place that wants to sponsor us in the future.
Block.
And if we lose it, we lose it. It's not end of the world.
If we knew the code to it, then I could plug into this computer.
I'll text him.
John Kowski called and he said he'll be here to 1:30 tomorrow to play the kazoo.
All right. Wonderful.
I know
sounds
fans
good.
will be coming from far and wide.
Oh boy. I don't. And my phone's being used for Game Changer to be able to text John. I can text him.
Next up for the South All-Stars. For my video, number 12 is Brody.
So it might pop through here.
Okay.
I'm going to see if I can get another little spot here. And you can charge my...
Well, this is number 12, correct?
12.
Okay. Yep. And he texted it. It's 212121.
Oh, that's easy. Let him know we have all his financial information now.
Yeah.
Hey, thanks for your patience, everybody. We are in the bottom of the 5th with a 1-2 count. Just trying to make sure we get all of our technology charging and all the good stuff that goes with it so we can keep bringing this to you. Robbie Babcock is in his 3rd inning of work. And he's going to face Brody Dack from Montevideo right now on a 2-2 count. And make that strike 3. Brody Dack misses a high fastball. That ball is getting thrown around here. So 1 down for the South in the bottom of the 5th. That flips us back to the top with Carson Hart. What's that? No.
Now it is. No, now it's
That ball's hit sharply to the second baseman, bobbles it, picks it back up, makes a throw, and Carson Hart is safe with a hustle play right there. Is that Fenlon at second base?
What number is that guy?
I don't know the number. There's been some changes that come in, but I was thinking that was a Cretan Durham Hall hat. I could be wrong. Is it Braunhausen from St. Thomas Academy? We'll figure it out for you, folks. Maybe he doesn't want his name mentioned, but Carson Hart was just cruising down the line. I mean, that guy.
Air.
So, first error of the game, Metro East. It's a tough error because he didn't bobble it much and he made a quick throw over to first. But again, that runner's booking down the line. Pop up back to him, and that play's made. And yeah, that's number 12, Joe Fenlon. So Fenlon makes a play after he almost makes a play. So Brody Rushmeyer from Glencoe Silver Lake steps in with 2 outs and a runner on first. Rushmeyer was in the state tournament. He's been in the state tournament a couple times. That runner takes off, throw down to second base. Not in time. That ball skipped. Not in time. Different catcher back there. It's not Barta anymore. Good throw, though. It was right on the line. Just took a little bit of a hop before it got into the glove of the second baseman, and that might have been enough. That was enough to allow the runner to get in there safely. We have a 6-6 game, runner on second base, 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 down. And that is outside, and the umpire heard some yas about that pitch, and he said it was outside. Which is fine if it's outside, if it's called like that every time. But again, I will stop. 2-1 count, 2 out. And we have a 3-1 count. Carson Hart's working hard at second base, trying to really extend that lead. First base coach is talking to him, giving him an idea that, hey, the right fielder and the left fielder are shallow. Any ball hit out there, you're going to have to really move. That ball's hit the right center. That is not hit the right center. It was off the end of the bat. Fenlon tracks it down at where the grass meets the dirt. Nice play by Fenlon. No runs, no hit, 1 error. And we are headed to the bottom of the we're headed to the top of the 6th with the Metro East having a chance to do something about this 6-6 tie. All right, welcome to the top of the 6th inning. Quinn Weiss on the mound. What a beautiful day here in Chaska. This is one of those days where the Chamber of Commerce is out taking pictures and saying, what a day. Hayden Teets is the catcher behind the plate. Had some changes in the game. Coulter Heggie out in center field. We had Brody Dack come in. Oh, we have a nice base hit to left field right off to start things out. That base hit brought to you by Jack Dryman. Adrian Thompson, who moved from center to right field. Eastridge's Adrian Thompson, who was instrumental in the last inning of scoring 3 runs and helping the Metro East tie it up. Left-handed pitcher, so the runners are going to be a little cautious on their leads. And that low pitch is a strike. Quinn Weiss is happy about that pitch. Adrian Thompson, very fast at the plate. That ball's hit to center sharply, caught by the center fielder, just coming into the game, Heggie from Lake City. That ball was hit right on the line, right at him.
Next up for Metro East, number 7 from Irondale is Elliot Gustafson.
So Gustafson comes into the game for Barda. Elliot Gustafson is from Irondale. And he's up to bat right now with a runner on first. And there's strike 1 by Weiss. Looked like a changeup. It's the low part of the zone. Kai Larson was in the 2 spot, but he's been subbed out. 12, Joe Fenlon will be your next hitter. He's on deck from Cretin-Durham Hall. So Fenlon on deck. Elliot Gustafson from Irondale up right now. Let's see what Gustafson does. Well, a couple of low pitches there that are called strikes. Gustafson had 4 doubles on his season, 45 at-bats, a home run. He thinks of himself as a defensive-minded catcher, strives to be a leader. That ball's hit right to the shortstop. 2 hops over to second. Low throw. And scooped over to first. Not in time. Nice play, though, by the first baseman. And we do have a new first baseman that's in. Landon Lowry from Pine Island. Really nice play by him.
Next up from Cretin-Durham Hall, number 12 is Joe Fenlon.
So Joe Fenlon is now up with a runner on first and 2 down with Elliot Gustafson over at first. I don't know if they have a courtesy that they brought in for him or not. Just trying to adjust the camera here a little bit so you can see the runner at first. I think our camera wasn't fully grabbing first base, so I'm sure if you're watching the live stream on that, that's a little frustrating. Well, Weiss uncorks one over the head of Hayden. Gets to the backstop, and the runner moves up to second base. So now I think I'll slide this one just back a little bit so you can see any rounding of third, if there is any. Joe Fenlon from Cretin-Durham Hall hitting for Kai Larson. The ball is outside, 3-0. Patrick Carlin from Two Rivers on deck. There's a 3-0 strike to make it 3-1. Said it before, I'll say it again. Good crowd today. Both sides are pretty full. A lot of good baseball being played today. Some good action, balls being hit around. We had extra base hits earlier and nice defensive plays and double plays turned. Good catching work out here. Some pitchers that are throwing near 90, if not 90. Joe Fenlon walks there and it brings up Patrick Carlin. Patrick Carlin from Two Rivers. Again, a lot of these guys, I mean, they're not used to being, well, Patrick Carlin's in the 3 spot in the hole right now, but a lot of these guys are 1, 2, 3, or 4 hitters in their lineups. Carlin hit 379, had 3 home runs. 15 RBI and 68 at bats. Walked almost 20 times. So a good eye at the plate. He's going to Southern Illinois University, Edwardsville. That ball's skied to center. Heggie underneath it. Makes a two-handed catch, and that ends that inning. So we are going to go to the bottom of the sixth, tied 6-6. All right, welcome to the bottom of the sixth. What a game. We have a 6-6 game, and the first pitch has been popped out to right field. Routine play for Mr. Thompson out there. One pitch, one up, one down.
All-Stars. The pitcher from Casson Manorville, number 20 is Quinn.
Well, your first hitter was from Wyndham. That was Hayden Teets. And now we have Quinn Weiss from Casson Manorville up. One pitch, one out on the first guy. Now we have one pitch and a foul ball that's probably going to hit my car on the other side. Come on, guys. Hit it out that way, not behind. Beautiful day here in Chaska. We have people out on the berm out there. Another foul ball sharply hit towards a bunch of cars. It's the typical announcement, the annual announcement, the daily, the hourly, the minutely announcement by Denny Laufenberger saying, bring those foul balls back, please. You can get $1. All right, waste pitch. We have a 1-2 count right now. 2 foul balls and a waste pitch right there. So, and that could be strike. Oh, all right, that's ball 2. I thought maybe strike 3, but we have a white little minivan-y type of SUV, soccer caravan-y type of car out in right field that I'd love to see somebody hit right now, because they're backing up, shining their lights towards home plate, and now they're getting out of there. Okay, so maybe we don't want to hit them. All right, if you want to see the car get hit, go ahead and put something in the comments about hit that white SUV. I'll show you where it is. It's it's driving off, and I'm just ruining the picture here. But anyway, it was out there. You got to trust me on it. Quinn Weiss, 1 out, full count. Looked like a changeup. Lazy fly ball at the left field. Catch is made by Jack Israel. I think his thigh is feeling a little better. He was pretty excited to make that catch. Put 2 hands out like he was accepting an award, and that's 2 down. All right, Landon Lowry, you are the first baseman from Pine Island right now, and you have a chance to start a 2-out rally. He goes after the first pitch. It goes over the grandstand. Again, we really need to have some sort of auto glass company sponsor this, because I would have said your name about 50 times today. Yeah, ball's driven to right. Thompson's not going to get it. Falls in for a base hit. Landon Lowry has your first hit from Pine Island. He's got first hit in a couple innings, I think, in Pine Island's first hit of the series. So that'll bring up Teague Meyer for Murray County Central. Teague Meyer. If I get a chance, I'll tell you his numbers because they are ridiculous. Let me see what I can come up with for you. So, he had 73 at-bats. He only struck out 3 times. Hit .411, a bunch of stolen bases, 30 hits. And this ball's going to right field. Thompson is getting action today, and he is making plays. So, nice job, Adrian Thompson. That is 4 up, 3 down. And we are going to the 7th inning tied, 6-6. We'll see you on the other side of the break. Well, welcome back, everybody. We're in the top of the 7th inning. It's essentially a 1-inning baseball game here. We do have extra innings, but we're in a 1-inning baseball game with a 6-6 game. Quinn Weiss has been throwing really well. I don't know where that pitch was, but apparently it was up or out. We have, in this inning, let's get our hitters set. Oh, my. It almost hit him. So it's Brendan. No, it's not Brendan Kester. Let me get my eyes straight here, folks. Oh, this is Liam Berlin. And he takes a very healthy hack, Liam Berlin does, at that fastball that's elevated on a 3-0 count. I love it. All-Star Series. Why take a 3-0? It's sometimes the best pitch in the whole day. And that's ball 4. Berlin knew it. He knew that that pitch had been called a ball most of the game. That brings up our left fielder from Hill Murray, Jack Israel, who got hit in the leg the last time, but seems like he's moving pretty well. So runner on first, nobody out. Metro East is threatening. That's a great move right there. The bunt was shown. You get some people shouting out bunt. Great break by Berlin. Bunt was pulled back. Now you got a runner at second base with nobody out. No force out situation. First baseman saying, I'm going to come in here in case Israel drops one down that side. Third baseman is actually about 8 steps back of third base. Israel drops it on a bunt to third baseline. It's beautifully placed. Fake throw, returned. Oh, what a play. So he faked the throw to first, and he turned around hoping that he'd get 100%, hoping that Berlin would go off the bag and overrun it, which he did, and almost got him on the return throw. What a great play. I mean, he had no play at first base. And that was Tate Becker from Medelia to be able to have the presence of mind to say, I'm gonna turn this thing around and wheel and deal and see what happens with the runner. So we have runners on first and third. Nobody out. Oh, boy. We need our Star Wars Darth Vader music because here comes the coach. They're going to talk about the first and third. Now, that's not fair. You can't, in an all-star game, talk about what you're going to do, can you?
We got a game coming up right after this one.
I'm kidding.
25 minutes after the conclusion of this.
So, we have Mike Jasperson from Pine Island going out to talk to the team and make sure that everybody knows what's going on for the first and third. But the toughest part about this whole thing, you have nobody out. It'd be different if you had one out. You know, you still have a double play intact with getting you out of the inning. But you have nobody out. Double play doesn't help you because you don't want them to score. Let's see what their infield does. So Israel lays down a beautiful bunt. Base hit all the way. Third baseman is playing way back. Placed perfectly. Gets to first base. And that leads us to the next hitter who has a chance to be a hero. And I think we've established that this is Carter Nelson. Now, you know that whole new rule that they have where you can't bench jockey from the dugouts. I don't think that comes into play in an all-star series. So you're going to start hearing some talking and some chirping from the base, from the first base area there. Okay, so Carter got a call low on him to even up the count 1-1. Runner at first base, Israel, has shown that he was going to go, but then he shut it down on the last pitch. He's got a real healthy lead at first base. He's having a hard time getting Quinn's read. Bloop to left center. It's going to fall in for a base hit. That seventh run scores. Carter Nelson got it out just enough beyond the shortstop and in between perfectly placed the left fielder and the center fielder for a potential game-winning RBI. They're not done, though. Nobody out. So we have Cole Brownhausen from St. Thomas Academy up. And he has a chance to really be a hero by busting this game open a bit. First pitch is high. So Quinn Weiss has been working real hard. He's thrown well. Both of the relievers have done a great job here today. Babcock, Weiss. They get their first run off of Weiss. And that pitch that's low is a strike. And the pitch before, which was... Anyway, I'm done. I won't talk about it. So we're... Walsh is laughing at me because I got to shut up. All right, so fouled straight back. Good swing. You can tell he's trying to go to right center on that one. Cole Brownshausen, he's got a chance from St. Thomas Academy to bust this thing open a little bit. And nobody out. Runners at first and second. Or, if you're from the south, nothing better than to see step off. He didn't even see him at second base. Oh, now the runner's got to go back. Okay, so here's the scene. You can't see it real well on your screen. The runner at second, Israel, had a fantastic jump. He's literally standing right next to third base as the ball is contacted, makes contact. It's hit out to the center fielder. He's got to run all the way back to second base. And he makes it, but he had third base stolen. Just completely stolen. So, one out. Dryman's up from Cretin-Durham Hall. Right fielder. I think he's moved different positions. Maybe he's who knows where. We'll figure it out next inning. But 7-6 game. Dryman's up. Cretin-Durham Hall loves the heroics. His coach is over at, oh my goodness. Well, Quinn Weiss decides he's going to try to pick off the runner at second base. Throws it out into center field. Runner safe at third with a delayed call from the umpire over there. Runner at first moves up to second. So now you have a real conundrum. You have one out, runners on second and third. The pitcher didn't get the sign that, well, nobody was calling a pickoff, or he wanted to try to get the runner at second. So nobody was there when he threw it. So just a mistake there by the South. Ball high. So Jack sees the first pitch. Ball high, one down. He'd love nothing more than to get a base hit. The South really, I mean, their play is at the plate. That's what they have. Everything that gets hit's got to go to the plate. That foul ball comes straight back. You know what I love about a baseball field is to see a net that stops a foul ball before it hits a windshield. So that net did its job. Weiss is in his fourth inning of work. Still looks strong. Nobody warming up in their pen. Real composed out there. Oh, there's a foul ball going back to the parking lot. So for probably about the 75th foul ball out in the parking lot today. That's a lot of money that could go to a little kid to buy a bunch of freezies, a retiree looking to pad their Medicare income or medical income or whatever you want to say, Social Security. Could go to someone helping pay for car insurance. Oh, that ball gets by. So Weiss throws it high and inside, gets by the catcher, Hayden Teets. That eighth run has just come in. Metro East is up 8-6. Still a runner on third. Still one out. Infield still in. And I will stop talking about sponsorship. So Dryman has a chance to extend the lead. The infield's going to do everything they can to stop that. Dryman hit .299 during the season, had 3 home runs. And that ball 3, was very far outside. Weiss was 3-3, 1.97 ERA. Now get this, 60 innings pitched, right? 111 strikeouts. 111 strikeouts. That ball's hit the right center. That's going to definitely fall in. Could be extra bases. The run scores. And Dryman's at second base with a double. He knew right out of the box he was going to second base on that one. The Metro East has extended their lead. It's now 9-6. Coach Jasperson's making that slow trot out to the mound, but I don't know who they have warmed up. Oh, they're going to bring in Coulter Heggie from Lake City. I wonder if they'll put Quinn Weiss out in center. Anyway, we have a pitching change here. Give you a chance to take a little break from the broadcast and grab yourself a cold pop or something to enjoy while we check out the end of the game here. The Metro East is leading 9-6. Hey, welcome back, everybody. Coulter Heggie on the mound from Lake City. And that brings up Eastridge's Thompson. He's in the 9 spot today, Adrian Thompson is. That's a tough curveball that the umpire said was a ball. But the appeal made to the base ump was strike 3. Good appeal by Hayden Teets from Wyndham on the backside. So, yeah, we have Irondale's Elliot Gustafson coming up right now in the Spencer Barta spot of the order with 2 outs, a runner on second. You know, those situations that you practice on every once in a while. Runner on second, you had a chance to be a hero. Can you drive him in? Heggie deals a fastball on the outside corner for a strike. That sometimes has been a strike and sometimes hasn't. And that ball is going to get through to right field. Is the runner being sent? Yes, it is. Coach Heiderscheit sends him, and Jack Dryman scores. We have another run on the board for the Metro East. It's 10-6. That base hit by Gustafson. Elliot Gustafson from Irondale drives him in. 4-run lead. The Metro East came to play in the 7th inning. And Fenlon from Cretin-Durham Hall is up next. Joe Fenlon with Elliot Gustafson on first. So Coulter Heggie gets the first guy, Thompson. Does not get Gustafson with that 3-hopper out of the infield, ground ball, getting through between first and second out to right field. First pitch delivered a strike.
I think so. Seems that way.
Runner takes off for second base. Pretty much no chance for Hayden back there. That runner had such a great jump.
Yes.
Wow, that's a tough one. Okay, so our board was a little off after I was asked if the board was right. So I got distracted, and, well, apparently there were 2 strikes at the time, and the board said 1. Anyway, that low breaking ball brought to you by Gopher Sports. Ground Basement Works. Groundworks, which used to be Basement Saver. I don't know what the heck it was called. Anyway. But we're heading to the bottom of the 7th at the 10-6 game. We'll see you on the other side of the break. All right, everybody. It is time for a South Rally. Mr. Fogel from Mankato Loyola is going to start us off. That's Cam Fogel. Mankato Loyola takes strike 1. Well, there's the way to start it. A little ground ball to short as the ball gets thrown over the first baseman's head, and, oh, that's a mistake. He should be on second base. Well, that catcher was hustling. So we're going to give Elliot Gustafson kind of an assist for keeping the runner at first base, because as hard as that runner was running down to first, Elliot Gustafson was running to back that play up. So kids, if you're watching at home, pay attention to how the catchers are working today, because this is a mini clinic on how to not only receive and call pitches, but player position all around the field. Well, let's see who's batting here. So that was a base hit for Cam Fogel from Mankato Loyola. And this ball's hit out to right field. Adrian Thompson's been he's had a lot of action out there. Nice play in right field. And that was Brody Dack from Montevideo. Brings up Coulter Heggie. Coulter Heggie from Lake City. Now, Coulter came in to play center, and then he went in. He pitched when Quinn Weiss was starting to break down a little bit. Coulter has a unique way of holding the bat. He's choked up on it a couple inches. Looks like a pretty strong kid. If he's using a 33-inch bat, that now is a 31-inch bat the way he holds it. All right, so Babcock gets ahead 0-2. He's been dealing. Babcock has. The South scored 6 runs in the third inning, and this game looked to be a cruise for the South. They were just they were in charge. They had control of the game. They had all the momentum. And Babcock came in and he shut things down. Robbie Babcock just struck out Coulter as well, but he's proven that his numbers aren't a fluke. He's been good. He's thrown up 3 zeros in a row. He's got 2 down, a chance to be the winner here, and he's earned every bit of it. So the runner at first is on his own, nobody holding him. And ball hit the short, flipped over to second base. That's your ball game, folks. The Metro East takes it 10-6. 12 hits for the Metro East, 2 errors for the Metro East. South, 8 hits, no errors. Congratulations to the Metro East on your victory. You will be playing tonight, I believe. And the South plays tomorrow. And we have another game starting off in about 25 minutes. So we'll see you for broadcast number 3. Feel free to like and subscribe to our YouTube channel so that you can be alerted when the next live stream happens, where we will have the Metro West taking on the North. Thanks for tuning in.